Yeah, yeah! Ding dong! Ding dong! Hi there, welcome to my channel Reviews with Jules, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga. So, let's get into it. This film dropped on Netflix not long ago and it is 2 hours in length. It stars Will Ferrell, who also co-wrote it, and Rachel McAdams, who I absolutely adore. And it is, of course, surrounding the Eurovision Song Contest as per the name. Will Ferrell plays Lars, who is an aspiring musician who, ever since birth and his mother dying, has always looked up to the Eurovision Song Contest ever since he saw ABBA, and his life aspiration is to get onto the Eurovision Song Contest and perform. Sigrid, who is played by Rachel McAdams, was a mute child until Lars taught her how to sing. And so she shares the same aspiration as Lars to get onto the Eurovision Song Contest and sing. And the duo, of course, are called Fire Saga. Iceland are in a meeting to choose who they want to represent them in the Eurovision Song Contest. And they choose this girl, and who is played by Demi Lovato, which was so random, I didn't expect her to turn up. And so Iceland decide to pick a CD from random because they already have their winner. And that random CD is Fire Saga. Now, all of the musicians that are chosen by Iceland to compete have to do like a miniature Eurovision Song Contest to see who would be chosen to represent them in the wider contest. But Fire Saga's performance doesn't really go to plan, so instead of going to the after party boat party, Lars is sat on the side, very feeling sorry for himself, and then in the distance, the boat explodes. So the only musicians left to represent Iceland in the Eurovision Song Contest is Fire Saga. So when Fire Saga get to the competition, they meet the other competitors, especially the Russian competitor who takes a liking to Sigrid, and they go to a party, and there is this whole like scene which is like pitch perfect, where they're all like jumping in and singing these songs, and although that can be quite cheesy, it was just kind of a feel-good film in that sense, and there were some songs that you were singing along to, but I think they just really played on the fact that it was cheesy, and they were like, look, Eurovision Song Contest is one of the cheesiest television programs out there and people love it. I really felt the film encapsulated the great sense of community and vibe that the Eurovision Song Contest has, and because there are so many people that tune in all the time to watch it, I felt like they really encapsulated that cheesy, lovable, feel-good vibe of it, and that's why I think it was such an enjoyable film. Lars normally writes all the tracks that Fire Saga perform. However, Sigrid was writing a song in the bedroom during the Eurovision Song Contest, and at the end, Lars encourages Sigrid to do that song, and she hits this mythical, high-pitched note. Sigrid also has this secret romance toward Lars, and he also has this towards her, and then by the end of the film, they do end up getting together and having a baby, which is a very sweet ending. Let's talk a little bit about Rachel McAdams. Oh wow, I love her so much. She's so versatile. I mean, you have something like Mean Girls or The Notebook or Spotlight, and even though she has this really authentic I am Rachel McAdams, she really molds herself into these characters, and I've never seen her do anything quite like this before, and I felt that she did really well with all the comedy elements because I didn't really think that was going to be her strong suit, and I thought she did a really good job, made me crack up. Will Ferrell is of course Will Ferrell, he is like this in most films, but I would say that I particularly enjoyed this one compared to other Will Ferrell films, and that's maybe because I feel like he's been having more input, not just only in this, but other series as well, because he is an executive producer on the Netflix series The Sinner. So I feel like he's probably getting more in tune with how to create productions, and that's maybe why this one excelled slightly more in my opinion. I feel like Will Ferrell is a little bit of a Marmite person. People either love his films or hate his films, but I would definitely urge you to give this one a try, because although I'm not the biggest biggest fan of Will Ferrell, sometimes you are in the mood for a little bit of silliness and feel good, and this film is definitely that. Yes, it was cheesy, but it was completely lovable and such a feel-good film. So if you're feeling down, then this film is definitely one for you, which is why I gave the Eurovision Song Contest the Story of Fire Saga, geez, that is a really long title for a film, 4 Jules. If you like this video, make sure to leave a comment on what you thought about the film and maybe a cheeky like too. And in the meantime, you can check out some of these reviews. See ya!